Welcome to Aptistic, where small spaces meet big ideas. Today we'll explore how Muji's minimalist solutions and warm vintage charm can transform tiny apartments into functional, stylish sanctuaries. If you enjoy inspired apartment design, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more interior transformations every week. In a compact Tokyo loft, golden morning light floods through a frosted shoji panel, casting soft shadows across oak shelving and linen cushions. Every detail is purposeful: woven baskets, terracotta walls, brass sconces, all blending Muji's clean lines with vintage warmth. Outside, the city awakens in a soft golden haze. A Parisian attic studio reveals waxed concrete floors beneath ivory walls. A walnut Muji desk glows beneath a golden lamp. Ceramic jars on floating shelves catch the light, while a vintage Kilim rug and linen curtains bring texture. Through the window, rooftops shimmer beneath the amber afternoon sun. High above Tokyo, a tiny apartment blends retro aesthetics with Muji precision. A sleeping loft hovers over a walnut desk and mid-century prints. Maple panels and moss green rugs soften the space. Shadows stretch across clean lines, while the cityscape beyond is veiled in the lavender tones of dusk. Inside a Brooklyn microloft, a camel suede banquette tucks beneath a Muji foldaway table. Pegboard walls hold cookware and vintage pottery. Light filters through a wide window, warming honey-toned pine and brass fixtures. The golden skyline outside glows, echoing the subtle elegance and utility within these curated walls. A skylight illuminates a Kyoto studio where Muji's storage bed blends into warm teak flooring. Soft throws and antique quilts add texture. A bamboo chair beside a cantilevered desk introduces traditional charm. Paper blinds filter creamy shadows. Dried wildflowers in clay vases complete the serene, poetic composition. In a Hong Kong tower, sliding birch cabinetry hides a Muji mini kitchen behind fluted glass. A brass backsplash catches afternoon light. Terrazzo counters sparkle with earthy flecks. Wooden stools and amber glassware fill open shelves. Soft city light gleams across glossy tiles, blending urban intensity with quiet craftsmanship. A Stockholm studio maximizes height with a loft bed above corduroy cushions. A vertical staircase climbs beside a built-in bookshelf. Picture lights spotlight vintage novels. Below, a kitchen nook blends oak, rattan, and matte black. Sheer curtains wave in the breeze as light spills over herringbone flooring. In Melbourne, a daybed wrapped in oatmeal linen sits beside a sage green radiator. A walnut table glows in the morning light, softened by linen curtains. Botanical prints in wooden frames climb the ivory walls. Outside, the city hums. Inside, the atmosphere is sunlit, calm, and rich in texture. Within a Seoul apartment, Muji cabinetry in warm acacia wood meets concrete walls. A brass inlaid table folds out for dining. Clay cushions line a window seat, glowing beneath filament bulbs. Curated shelves hold vintage cameras and books. Dusk outside mirrors the room's earthy tones and intentional stillness. A Copenhagen loft marries whitewashed brick and vintage velvet. Muji wardrobes stretch across the far wall, framed by antique jars and notebooks. A caramel-hued seating area rests on sisal rugs. Outside, slate rooftops shimmer. Inside, the room glows with soft light and curated nostalgia. Lisbon's light flows through a tiny flat where bleached birch cabinets meet open shelves of seafoam ceramics. Olive green seating anchors the space, warmed by brass sconces. Herbs bask on the sunny sill. Beyond linen curtains, pastel cityscapes enhance the Mediterranean energy threading through the calm interior. A Madrid flat turns vertical space into an art form. Hand-painted blue tiles line a narrow hallway, where Muji storage blends into the architecture. A fold-out table reveals a hidden art piece beneath glass. Vintage wool tapestries and golden curtains warm the terracotta floors and enhance the tactile charm. Berlin's creative soul emerges in a micro-apartment lined with matte black Muji cabinetry and walnut counters. A loft bed floats above retractable seating. Brass accents and woven rugs soften the industrial edge. Pale green walls cradle vintage jars and books. Outside, rooftops shine under the early morning light. A Singapore flat feels airy and fresh with light beach Muji pieces floating above terrazzo floors. A rattan rocker catches the sun beside a fiddle leaf figure. A cushioned bench lines the picture window. Overhead, paper lanterns cast a golden glow, blending tropical minimalism with crafted serenity. In a Seoul high-rise, Muji clarity meets vintage elegance. Sandstone walls support a walnut media console styled with amber glass and retro film reels. Velvet cushions surround an oak table. The kitchen disappears behind ribbed doors. Deep green upholstery and brass details finish this tactile, light-filled escape. A Murphy bed in a London flat folds into walnut paneling, framed by bronze lighting and vintage maps. An alcove desk sits beneath a transom window. Reclaimed pine floors support wool runners. Through tall sash windows, the city feels both distant and deeply connected to this storied interior. A hinoki wood bed defines a Kyoto-style retreat in Vancouver. Tatami mats absorb light filtering through washi screens. Celadone tea sets reflect plastered walls in soft blue. Built-in cubbies hide everyday essentials. Outside, fog drapes the skyline. Inside, calm textures and tones cultivate stillness and simplicity. An Art Deco Manhattan studio conceals its Muji kitchen behind sliding walnut panels. Cream walls and vintage molding frame a sage green love seat and globe pendant. Brass shelves display crystal decanters. Refined lines meet old-world richness, where every element is thoughtful, tactile, and poised in cinematic composition. A Sydney apartment beams with coastal charm. Muji oak furniture meets rattan lamps, sea glass jars, and ocean-tone ceramics. Sheer curtains flutter with the harbor breeze. Terrazzo floors and beachy textiles evoke the warmth of driftwood and sand. Every detail glows with softness and fresh, open-air vitality. In Amsterdam, mustard velvet wraps surround a teak table layered with vintage books and handmade pottery. Muji's vertical storage subtly dissolves into the walls. Copper pipes and rough wood bring patina. Woven hangings and warm light ground the room, while the canal outside flows beneath a gentle, ever-changing sky. Thank you for watching today's tour of beautifully curated small spaces with Muji's timeless touch. Which design spoke to you most? Let us know in the comments. Like this video if you felt inspired, and don't forget to subscribe for more apartment design ideas right here on Aptistic.